Arg. I have been isekai'd for 100 days already, and I still can't even afford a decent piece of paper. Li Yuanfang, look at how pathetic and broke you are. You and this scrap of paper really are a match made in heaven. Stupid system, if you do not do something soon, forget about the imperial examination. By this time next year, the grass on my grave will be 3 feet high. Ah. Constitution 19. This martial prowess is a total cheat code, plus 13. I am basically just commoner cannon fodder, are not I? Wait a minute, this orange talent, visitor from another world allows for a stat reset. Since I have already traveled to this world, I might as well live life on the edge. Let us go for broke. Come on system, reset all points. This is all I have to start with. Looks and brains will just have to wait. In this era, besides having good combat skills for self-defense, I first need to find a powerful family background to lean on. I wonder how a family background score of 10 ranks in this world. Hey, Li Yuanfang, come with me for a bit. The polo team needs someone to fetch balls. Consider it a favor to you. I am busy. Hey. Give you an inch and you take a mile, huh? I am doing you a honor by asking you. Do not refuse when I am being polite. It is breaking, it is breaking. Let go quickly. Let go. You dare lay a hand on me. Do you have any idea who my father is? Ouch. Block my path again, and next time it won't be your hand that breaks. Yuanfang. You only got lucky because of that sneak attack just now. Did you really think I am a pushover? If I do not cripple your leg today, I will write my name backwards. Get him. How did we run into this bunch of thugs? Scatter. Everyone, clear out. Ha. 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 Child. Behind your left ear, is there a crescent-shaped scar? There is. Who are you, sir? Why are you looking for me? I am Chu Ying. I was once a mere soldier under the Duke of Wei. You are the legitimate grandson of Master Li, the son of the current Duke of Wei, and the 6th born of the household. 6th young master. We have been searching for you for 14 long years. All these years, you have suffered here in Liangzhou. Li Jing, the legendary god of war who crushed the Turks. I actually tried to break the leg of his grandson, just now. I am finished. My entire Kong family is finished. I never thought dragging a family matter into the light would have such an immediate and lethal effect. But the reputation of Li Jing's grandson, in this great Tang Empire where undercurrents surge, is it a protective talisman, or a death warrant? Young master, urgent news has arrived from the capital. I must depart immediately to investigate the case, and leave Liangzhou for a while. This boy offended you before. Let him redeem his sins through service. He shall be your servant to command. What do you think? I beg you for a chance to atone. I will follow you through thick and thin, and never dare to have a second heart. Very well, you shall stay by my side and assist me. Thank you, young master. The Tang people's polo skills are nothing but a shallow imitation of us Tibetans. Today, I will show you all what real talent looks like. That fellow Fu Jie is usually so eager, yet at this critical juncture, he is nowhere to be found. Where can we find someone to take the lead now? What else can we do? We will just have to bite the bullet and go. We can't just chicken out before the fight starts. That would ruin the prestige of our Liangzhou. Let me join in and give it a try. Yuanfang, polo is not a street brawl. Brute strength alone is not enough. It requires being one with the horse, and masterful technique. Can you really do it? Ah. Oh my good brother, I truly underestimated you. Today, everything depends on you. Oh, win back some face for Liangzhou. The 5 of you, pin him down. Don't let him move an inch. Hey. Hey. Don't worry about me. You guys focus on scoring. Li Yuanfang. Come. Yuanfang, from this day forth, you are the #1 hero of Liangzhou, and my and Zhongjing's best brother. You are being too kind, brother. I toast this cup to you. Bottoms up. Cheers. Ah. This is bad. Something terrible has happened. Fu Jie. He hanged himself in his room. How could this happen? Fu Jie, what a tragic way to die. Only yesterday, he told me he wanted to win the match and bring honor to his family. How could he have the heart to leave me all alone? In his diary, he wrote just days ago about working hard. Why would he suddenly commit suicide? Furthermore, this knot is a military style. He did not know how to tie that at all. He was definitely murdered. The handwriting is firm and powerful. It certainly does not look like it was written by someone who intended to die. Li Niang, think carefully. Are there any clues you can remember? It was him. It was Ximing. Many times after he had been drinking, he would come to harass me. Brother Fu rebuked him sternly several times. He must have held a grudge in his heart. That is why he intentionally harmed my husband. You are making false accusations. I admit I said a few drunken words, but there is no way I would commit murder over such a trifle. Men, seize Ximing for me. Escort him to the magistrate's office for a rigorous interrogation. I am innocent. I really did not kill anyone. Brother N, please see the truth clearly. Lu Lang, I am truly being framed. Rest assured, sister-in-law, I vow here and now that I will uncover the truth and bring justice for Brother Fu. My deepest thanks to Master N for upholding justice. Internal, she seems consumed by grief. Yet her accusations are pinpoint accurate. Her logic is far too clear. Something is not right. Something is very wrong here. Ah. Internal, I did not expect the system to have this skill. She is putting on an act. A widow truly pushed to the brink of grief would not pay such deliberate attention to the way the rope was knotted. The loopholes in this case are simply too many to count. I admit it. I have failed Brother Fu. Li Niang, I did have improper thoughts, but I truly did not kill Brother Fu. Brother Fu's polo skills were all taught by Li Niang. The love between the couple was so deep. After Brother Fu scolded me, I never dared to think of it again. How could I possibly kill Brother Fu? Li Niang understands polo, and she even coached Brother Fu. It is absolutely true. Brother Fu said it himself. He said his wife was even more gifted than he was. When a spouse dies so suddenly, the first person you investigate is the other half. Brother Kong, look, these diary entries. The first page is quite amateurish, but the last page shows remarkable character and strength. The progress is suspiciously rapid. Analysis, perception +4. Correct. But looking at the dozens of pages in between, the calligraphy is inconsistent. It fluctuates wildly in quality. It is as if someone was deliberately imitating him. Indeed, it is. This is clearly a forced imitation. Now look at this rope knot. It actually resembles a Tibetan style. It is a technique commonly used by them when tying supplies. Sir Lu, after examining the body, I found that Brother Fu seemed to have been strangled unconscious from behind first. Then he was hung from the beam. To stage a suicide, Li Niang claims her ancestral home is in Longxi. However, in that region, there is no record of her relatives or family genealogy. Li Niang's identity is far from simple. Let us go. Let us go and bluff her a bit. Sixth Lord, why did you suddenly bring people over here? Li Niang, drop the act. We have already found the evidence. I never would have thought that brute actually left evidence behind. I was lying to you. It seems you are not that sharp after all. Bai Sheng Force. Hey. Ha. Who exactly are you? Who are your accomplices behind the scenes? Li Niang, you have been using your status as a wife to spy on military and political intelligence. Brother Fu discovered your secret, so you silenced him, and then you framed Ximing. If you want to kill me, just do it. Don't even dream of getting a single word out of me. Uncle Chu, what are you doing here? Yuanfang, this involves Tibetan spies. It is a matter of great importance. It should be handed over to the Navy for a thorough investigation. I originally planned to take you to Chang'an to live a life of wealth and stability, but you have achieved great merit this time. Would you be willing to join my Navy and serve the country? wealth and stability. With my background, I am afraid I would just meet with accidents. I would better gather more sources of information myself. It is exactly what I desire, though I dared not ask for it, sir. Go and investigate the death of Brother Fu. I fear this matter is linked to Tibet. Master D. The case of Brother Fu has been solved. The killer was his wife, Li Niang. She turned out to be a Tibetan secret agent, and the one who cracked the case is a newly joined Navy agent from Liangzhou. His name is Li Yuanfang. Li Yuan Fang. Wisdom decreased by 3. These dossiers are like reading hieroglyphics. This won't do. I must upgrade my stats immediately. Captain Chu. Look at this record. Take a seat. Zhang Chong is recorded as dying from falling off a horse. But the place where he fell was the main imperial road. He was a veteran in the military. How could he possibly fall off a horse so easily? It is indeed abnormal. His horsemanship was legendary. Then there is Wang Wu, an expert swimmer, yet recorded as drowning after a slip. Zhao Wu's house caught fire, but neighbors said they heard fighting before the fire broke out. More importantly, their times of death are highly concentrated. These dossiers all reek of a forced sense of accidental inconsistency. They were silenced by an organized group. There must be a hidden plot behind this, targeting our purge operation. To be able to pinpoint these people so precisely. Gleaming food. Captain Chu. We have a mole among us, and one of a high rank. Are you saying there is a ghost inside our navy? We must drag them out into the light as soon as possible. Not bad. Our people will be picked off one by one, exterminated. Perhaps. He is nearby at this very moment. He will definitely show up. Lady Li knows too much. That is why he will certainly come. To silence her for good. I have been waiting for you for a long time. Hey. I never imagined that after lurking for 7 years Wang Lang, would actually fall at the hands of a rookie like you today. Special Envoy Wang, as a high-ranking member of the Navy, why did you commit treason and collude with the enemy? Treason. My wife, child, and elderly mother were held hostage by the Tibetans. Every month, they sent me a finger belonging to one of my family members. I truly had no other choice. Arg. System exposed the Navy mole Wang Lang. Reward 100 achievement points. Boss. Has anything unusual happened lately? Near the Navy station, for instance, regarding that Special Envoy Wang. Special Envoy Wang, he has indeed been heading out alone late at night recently. Let us go to the station. Master D. The mole is indeed Special Envoy Wang Lang. Unfortunately, he took his own life with poison. Yuanfang, quickly, come and pay your respects to Master D. Internal D. Renji. Internal, his gaze is incredibly sharp. Internal, it is as if he can look right through a person's soul. Officer Li, impressive skills indeed. Even though I rushed here as fast as I could, I was still one step too late. Internal, this lad is extraordinary. Internal, but he might be too outstanding for his own good. Internal, I fear those people have already set their sights on him. Tang dogs, you dare to assassinate our Tibetan chief envoy. Everyone, stand down. Deputy Envoy, please calm down first. This case is riddled with suspicious points. Give me time to examine the scene. If I fail to find a lead, I will be at your mercy. Fine. If you find nothing, I will personally demand your life as payment. Western Region Spies. Why would such a thing be in the Tibetan guest house? Time is of the essence. I must clear my head and find the thread. After their initial plan failed, the Tibetans must have grown desperate, killing their own chief envoy, to frame the Great Tang, and incite a conflict. This spice is the key clue. Xiao He. Captain Chu, stay here and keep the situation under control. I will be back shortly. I will definitely drag the real killer into the light. Xiao He, lead the way. Tonight the culprit must be caught. red-handed with all the evidence. Seize him. Tang dog, prepare to die. I will handle him. The rest of you, lock down the perimeter immediately. Ever victorious force. Formulaic interrogation. Speak. Who ordered you to assassinate Nyen Sengu? Bolan's blade. To restrain Bolan's light. You are not worthy. For the Tsampo, may he live. For 10,000 generations. Internal, the killer is familiar with the post house, and has access to Western spices. He must be here. Master D. The true culprit has been executed. Officer Lee of the Navy, your speed is truly divine. This old man is once again a step behind you. You have solved several strange cases in a row. Do you realize? You have become a thorn in the side of others. The evidence and the motive are all here. The proof is as solid as a mountain. Do you still wish to persist? System case of the Tibet envoy's death solved. Reward 200 achievement points. The case is closed. But why do I feel that something is not right? Officer Lee, not only did you uncover the truth, but you also averted a needless war. You have served the state well. I am truly impressed. Master D, you flatter me. This case seems settled. But in truth, it is far from over. Li Niang, Wang Lang, the high-level mastermind behind them, has yet to be dragged into the light. This lead must not be broken. This is bad. Something terrible has happened. Li Niang, she has been silenced. What? Sir, the prisoner was killed by a toxic cocktail. It was instantaneous upon contact. Time of death was around the hour of the ox last night. There are no external wounds. How did the poison enter her system? System, trace amounts of neurotoxins detected. Complex composition, slowly absorbed through skin contact. Recommendation, thoroughly investigate the source of the prison uniform. Captain Chu, when was this uniform changed? A new batch was distributed yesterday afternoon. They said the old ones were being taken for washing. The poison was on the clothes. Someone timed this perfectly to silence her, to access the new uniforms and plant poison so precisely. Someone in internal affairs or logistics is under heavy suspicion. Brother N did have the opportunity, but why would he take such a risk? As the person directly in charge, he cannot escape liability. System key logical conflict found. Recommendation, deep investigation into the uniform supply chain. No, that is not it. Perhaps the killer wants to frame someone else. Reporting to the captain. This batch of uniforms was taken from the warehouse the day before yesterday. It was delivered yesterday by Adjutant An's men, Yuanfang and Zhongjing. According to the records, only Brother An's men came to collect it. At the time of distribution, who else was present? The boxes were already sealed when they arrived. When we went to collect them, Adjutant Jia happened to be on inspection. He even lent a helping hand. Jia Sabai. Him again. When Brother Fu went missing, he was there, at the victory banquet. He was by our side. Now that Li Niang has been silenced, he is the one who handled the uniforms. This coincidence is just a bit too convenient. Master D, that batch of uniforms was purchased by the governor's office. I received them following protocol. The boxes were sealed tight, so I had them sent directly to the Navy. I and Zhongjing take responsibility for what I do. But if I did not do it, I simply did not do it. Don't be anxious, brother, and think carefully once more. From receiving the uniforms to their arrival here, during that interval, was there anything unusual? Whom did you encounter? Let me think. Oh, that is right. When I sent my men to deliver them, Brother Jia arrived. He was carrying a bamboo basket, said it was homemade, some pastries for us to try. He set the basket down and helped me organize the documents that were about to be sent out. He stood by the boxes for quite a while. Jia Sabai. As for this Jia Sabai, I have heard of him. He is quite renowned for his talent, yet he has failed the imperial examinations multiple times. Meanwhile, his fellow townsman in Zhongjing, though not a man of letters, has enjoyed a smooth career path. If one were to speak of harboring envy, it would certainly be a plausible motive. The Shan woman used extreme poison, silencing Li Niang while simultaneously framing Brother N. Such a motive is likely not enough to drive her into such a deep conspiracy. System, key figure correlation detected. Accessing related information. Consuming 50 achievement points. To perform clue association analysis. Jia Sabai traveled to the western regions 3 years ago. The timeline overlaps with when Tibet agents infiltrated Liangzhou. His family's merchant caravan, in recent years, has maintained secret trade relations with tribes on the Tibet border. It is not just jealousy, this Jia Sabai. It is not as simple as wanting to frame in Zhongjing. He must have a deeper collusion with Tibet. His true objective might have always been to destabilize Liangzhou, or even to incite war between the two nations. Captain Chu, Master D. Jia Sibao is under heavy suspicion. He likely holds a key position within the spy network. Now that Li Niang and Wang Lang have been silenced one after another, our leads keep going cold. We must act decisively. I request an order to seal the city, combine forces with the governor's office, to thoroughly investigate everyone connected to Jia Sibao and the merchant caravans. We must dismantle this Liangzhou spy network in one fell swoop. Very well, we shall proceed as Yuan Fong suggests. Captain Chu, Sixth Master, why such a massive mobilization? What is the occasion? Shao He. Wait, Adjutant Jia, hold on, your little act is over. The Kuju case, and the assassination of the envoy. You were the mastermind behind them all, were not you? Take them. Let us see where you can run now. Li Yuanfang, you actually managed to hunt me down. Today, right here, shall be your final resting place. Kill him. This is bad. They have us outnumbered. If this keeps up, I am a dead man. System, host is in extreme danger. Lethal threat detected. Activating potential. Temporarily unlocking talent. Bloody battle of 8 directions. Effect. Greatly increases reflexes in desperate situations. Strength, speed, insight into enemy weaknesses. Duration, 1 stick of incense. Invincible might, sweeping through thousands. Li Yuanfang. You may have won in Liangzhou, but in Chang'an, those people will never let you off the hook. This script. It is not Han Chinese, doesn't look like Tibetan either. This kind of cipher requires a specialist translator. It would take forever. System, can you analyze this secret message? Encrypted information detected. Spend 50 achievement points for advanced decryption. Yes. Found it. If the plan fails, ambush and kill him on the way back to the capital. And this. The Liangzhou dossier, a complete list of all undercover agents. Uncle Chu, arrest them immediately. Not a single one must escape. Understood. I will handle this personally. Liangzhou Main Quest Series. Purge the Spies. Completed. Successfully eliminated. Spy Network Leader. Bluebird. Jia Sabai. Provided the list of key enemy agents. Calculating rewards. Gained 800 achievement points. Wisdom. Permanently increased by 1 point. Current stat 8. Reputation in Liangzhou has reached. Renowned far and wide. Milestone achievement unlocked. Fame shakes the province. Schrodinger's Great Detective, upgraded from blue to purple. Trigger rate increased from 30% to 50%. The case in Liangzhou is finally closed. Chang'an. It is time to go. Only there can I uncover the truth about who those people truly are. Yashu, please take care. Yuan Fong, remember this. That scar. Could it be him? To think he lived under a false name, by Yuan Feng's side, for all these years. Yuan Fong, watch out for the ambush. High-intensity assault by Tinluo assassins detected. Consume all remaining achievement points. 2. Temporarily activate the talent. Peerless. Rank Crimson. Duration, temporary. Yes. Chang'an. I have finally arrived. The political winds here are likely even more treacherous than in Liangzhou. Detected. Hidden hostility marker against the host. Source. Abbot of Xin Temple. Ming Chang'an. Ming Chang'an. The system warns of his malice. This Chang'an truly has murder lurking at every step. The Tinluo assassins were completely wiped out. Chu Ying and Li Yuanfang have reached Chang'an. Your servant has failed in his duty. I am aware. This boy does indeed possess extraordinary talent. No wonder he could stir up such a storm. Should I seek another opportunity, Your Highness? No need. In Chang'an, even a slight move affects the whole board. Wait patiently. He will inevitably be drawn into the vortex. You may leave now. We shall watch how things unfold. By your command. Your servant, Chu Ying, accompanying the new Navy recruit, Li Yuanfang, requests an audience by imperial decree. You may rise, Minister Chu. Regarding the Liangzhou matter, you handled it with great skill. Purging the spies and quelling the border rebellion are great services to the state. I am most pleased. This was merely your servant's duty. I dare not claim credit. Yuanfang, His Majesty, he gasped. You have rendered such great service. Why did he treat you so coldly? Uncle Zhang, it matters not whether the emperor grants rewards or rains down thunder. It is all his divine grace. How his majesty chooses to act is not for us, his subjects, to question. You certainly have a broad mind. Thinking corporate gaslighting and workplace pua. Thinking those tricks won't work on a time traveler like me. Thinking, however, thinking this intentional cold shoulder. Thinking must have a hidden motive. Officer Li, a noble person in the palace, wishes to see you. Please follow this humble servant. Uncle Chu, I shall return shortly. Just now, I purposefully ignored that Li Yuanfang. How did you find his reaction? To your majesty. Officer Li's expression remained calm throughout. There was not a hint of resentment or agitation. Unmoved by favor or humiliation. He possesses great composure. At such a young age, to have such depth and character is indeed rare. By Hong's side, we need someone with both courage and the wisdom of forbearance. The crown prince is kind but weak. He needs a sharp blade to protect him. Your majesty, you are truly wise. The reason for my actions is unknown to the boy. Go and have the crown prince find an excuse to meet this officer Li. Some words of recruitment are better coming from the crown prince to win his loyalty. Officer Li, the events in Liangzhou, I have heard of them all. Master of both the pen and the sword, with a meticulous mind. You are truly a pillar of the state. Your Highness overpraises me. Your servant is unworthy of such honor. Just now in the purple court, my imperial father gave you the cold shoulder on purpose. I only realized this afterward. The emperor's mind is hard to fathom. Perhaps he intends to temper your spirit. I hope, Officer Li, that you hold no grudge in your heart. Your Highness's concern is deeply etched into my heart. I have always admired those with true talent and learning. Inviting you here today, first, is to show the Eastern Palace's high regard for you. Second, I have a certain matter. Your Highness, this is bad. Over at the West Garden, there is ghost trouble again. Your Highness, your servant shall go to the West Garden to investigate at once. Wait, Officer Li. It is still early. Ghostly business mostly occurs at night. Since you have just arrived, it is better to wait until tomorrow. Bring more men with you. Conducting a more thorough investigation would be more appropriate. Besides, the palace has many strict rules. Moving about at night might cause unnecessary trouble. Many thanks for the reminder, Crown Princess. I was indeed being quite inconsiderate. In that case, I shall take my leave first. I will return at daybreak. The matter of this haunting has left the Eastern Palace in unrest. Yet the Crown Princess tried to dissuade me. Is she worried about my safety? Or does she have an ulterior motive? A nameless memorial tablet. How could the palace allow such a thing to exist? Looking at this setup, it resembles a sorcery curse. Playing the ghost, are we? Stay right there. Yuanfang, let her go. Yuanfang, this was not an intentional trick played on you. This ghost business was actually a plan devised by the princess and me. We plotted this together. The former crown princess, my poor sister, suffered a humiliating assault by that beast Wu Minji. She died with her grievances unavenged. However, the Wu clan's power is immense. Even the Eastern Palace is unable to directly seek justice for her. Wu Minji uses the Empress's influence to act as if he is above the law. We are using this case, firstly, to test the waters, Li the guard, to see if you are allied with the Wu clan. Secondly, to see if you have the capability and the courage to lend me a helping hand. Wu Minji, the Empress's kinsman, those people in Chang'an will not let you off easily. Does he mean the entire Wu clan? The waters of Chang'an are indeed deeper than I imagined. Yuanfang, I know I am asking a lot of you, but I have few trustworthy and capable men by my side. Are you willing to assist me? I am willing to share your highness's burdens and solve the haunting of the Eastern Palace. Factional loyalty clearly defined. Reward 300 achievement points. Family status attribute increased by 1 point. Current value 11. The prince is benevolent, but his influence is weak and his health is failing. The Wu clan is at the height of its power. Once this step is taken, there is no turning back. Those behind Jia Sabai, are they one and the same with the Wu clan? This city of Chang'an, where friends and foes are hard to tell apart. Every step is a dance with death. Yuanfang, you have come of age. These things were left behind by your mother. She entrusted me to give them to you once you reached manhood. This matter. Let the scroll of history unfold. Your mother, Lady Xie, is no ordinary woman. She is one of the 4 great chambers of commerce in the world. The true power behind the Xie Merchant Guild, this jade pendant, is the token of her authority. The Xie Merchant Guild. My mother. Where is she now? Her ambitions span the 4 corners of the earth. She travels year-round between various guild branches. She is currently not in Chang'an. This jade pendant can mobilize a portion of the guild's resources and serves as proof for your eventual reunion. Lineage upgraded. To think I have unlocked a hidden background. My mother is actually a tycoon of industry. This cheat code is getting more ridiculous by the second. Yuanfang, since you have been swept into the court's politics, you must remember, the Xie Merchant Guild and the guilds backed by the Wu clan are in a fierce struggle over the western trade routes. In all matters, you must exercise extreme caution. Mother is the helmsman of the Xie Merchant Guild, while the Wu clan covets the Western Silk Road. This is not just a fight for the court, it is a war of interests. My situation seems to have become much more complicated, but also much more interesting. OLOYO. Oh, so you are that Li Yuanfang from Liangzhou. Halt. A boor from the borderlands is hardly worthy of such an elegant room. Get out. This place belongs to me now. Duke of Zhou, please stay your anger. Calm yourself. This guest arrived first. Why do not I, your humble servant, host a meal? And for the Duke, find an even better private room. Be gone. I want this room and I want it today. Your subordinate, Xie Sahai, pays respects to the young master. I did not know of your arrival, and for that, I am deeply terrified. This tavern, and indeed the entire Xie Merchant Guild, are the property of Our Lady, your birth mother. The lady gave strict orders long ago. To see the jade pendant is to see her in person. Since the young master is here today, everything shall be decided by you. Good. Very good. Li Yuanfang, just you wait and see. Manager, something terrible has happened. My master, Lord Hasong, his entire family has been slaughtered. On the wall, there is a symbol of the Blood Buddha. Blood Buddha. What on earth is that? Have you heard? Another person has turned up dead. It is that blood Buddha again. Good heavens. Last time it was a monk from Seeing Temple. This time it is an entire family of Persian merchants. Evil spirits. It must be the work of some restless evil spirits. Tell me about it. The authorities have investigated over and over, without any clear explanation. How are we supposed to live like this? Main quest triggered. The Mystery of the Blood Buddha. Current progress. 0%. Case connections. Religion. Politics. Trade. Host, please investigate with caution. Renowned. Main quest series. Exquisite. So many cases interconnected. It seems the truth behind this is not as simple as it looks. I wonder, which faction is actually behind this? And what exactly is their endgame? Captain Chu. This humble monk follows Empress Wu's decree. I have come specifically to assist in the investigation regarding the recent string of religious-related murders. I shall trouble you then, master. This humble monk has performed a brief deduction. The cryptic symbols in this case seem to be related to a Buddhist heresy that originated from the western regions. The karmic entanglements run very deep. When you investigate, Captain, you might pay closer attention to the movements of monk groups and the circulation of scriptures. My thanks for your guidance, Master. We shall certainly pursue this direction for a deep probe. Master Ming, your words seem a bit too presumptive. To conclude it is a religious vendetta based solely on symbols. Is that not a bit excessive? Officer Li, heaven's mysteries are subtle and profound. They are not for the common folk to fully perceive. Yuan Fong, Master Ming is a high achiever of the way. There must be logic in what he says. Do not be so stubborn. Follow the direction the master pointed out. Screen the monk groups first. System alert. Hostility detected. He is clearly misleading us, but Captain Chu trusts him blindly. Sixth brother. What that master said sounded like total gibberish. Captain Chu, how could he just believe it? This case is clearly. Walls have ears. Kong Meo. Go to the Xie family restaurant quietly for me. Pass a message to manager Xie. Tell him I will visit later this evening. There are urgent matters to discuss. Understood. I am on my way. Young master, you summoned me in such haste today. Is it because of the Blood Buddha case? This old servant heard that. Even the Navy is... Indeed. Manager Xie, I need to borrow the strength of the Merchant Guild. Before my mother left the capital, did she leave any word? Or... has the guild recently discovered anything unusual, specifically regarding Tibet? Young master, let me clarify. Before the madam left the capital, she left strict orders. Upon the young master's return, all resources of the Xie Merchant Guild are at your disposal. As for the unusual matters, the murdered Persian merchant, Hassan, once leaked a piece of intelligence. Tibet has been secretly spending a fortune, acquiring massive quantities of premium tea seeds from Shu. Their movements were extremely covert. Tea seeds. The Tibetan plateau is bitter and cold. It has never produced tea. What use do they have for high-priced tea seeds? According to my deduction, it must be related to seizing the monopoly over the tea horse trade. If they can produce their own tea, they can reduce their reliance on our dynasty's tea horse markets, and eventually manipulate the trade themselves. Talent. Shui Dingyi's master detective. Purple grade. Triggered. Logical connection. I see it clearly now. The Blood Buddha case is not some simple revenge killing at all. It is a strike aimed at the tea horse trade. Tibetan spies are pulling the strings. The murders and the mysterious symbols are all to incite panic, masking their true objective. Commander. This is bad. The scouts we sent to monitor Tibetan movements have been killed. The Mo is identical. The killer is from the same group. Not only did they kill the merchant and the monk, but they also dared to touch our Navy scouts. Uncle Chu, this is definitely no simple religious case. Their goal has always been to destabilize Chang'an, to coordinate with Tibet's strategy. It was my muddled thinking, letting that Ming Chang'an mislead me. Yuan Fong, what you say is exactly right. Chu Ying. With murders happening one after another, the people of Chang'an are in a state of terror. How is your navy handling things? Your servant has been incompetent. I beg your majesty and the empress to punish me. However, this case is intricately complex, and the culprits are extremely cunning. My subordinate, Li Yuanfang, had already seen through this case. It is deeply connected to Tibetan spies. It was my failure to heed his warnings in time. I humbly request your majesty and the empress to authorize a special task force with Li Yuanfang in full command. He will surely crack this case. Your Majesty, though Li Yuanfang achieved much in Liangzhou, he is still green and lacks seniority. Entrusting such a major case to him, is it wise? Indeed. I fear it may fail to command respect. Oh. Li Yuanfang does indeed possess extraordinary sharpness. However, the capital is not like the frontier provinces. This case has far-reaching implications. If we hand it over to a young guard who has just arrived in Chang'an, if there is the slightest mistake, would we not become a laughingstock for all? I believe it is more appropriate to choose someone more experienced and composed. Imperial Father, Empress, your servant believes that the concerns of the ministers and mother are all quite reasonable. However, desperate times call for desperate measures. Though Li Yuanfang is young, he has cracked many strange cases in Liangzhou, and personally thwarted the conspiracies of the Tibet mission regarding Tibet's way of doing things and their espionage tactics. He is one of the few in the current court who knows them thoroughly. If we discard his talent merely because of his seniority, would that not be like throwing the baby out with the bathwater? I am willing to stake my own reputation as a guarantee to recommend Li Yuanfang to lead the investigation of this case, since Hong has strongly recommended you, and Li Yuanfang indeed possesses such capability. Then we shall give him an opportunity. Li Yuanfang, your servant is here. The Crown Prince has vouched for you, claiming you can surely solve the Blood Buddha case. I now appoint you with full authority over this matter. I give you 10 days to uncover the truth and capture the real culprit. The Navy and all other departments must cooperate with you. Can you do it? Your servant accepts the decree. I shall not fail, Your Majesty. The Empress and the Crown Prince's trust. 10,000. Your Majesty, your servant has one more request. I request to summon Di Renji, the judicial officer of Bingzhou, to the capital to assist in the investigation. Master Di is meticulous in thought and excels at solving cases. He will surely be a great help to me. Di Renji. From back when I ascended the throne, that outstanding young Navy officer. Granted. You have been following for so long. Come out. Wying, this voice. You can speak. You truly are, Lord Zhongsun, faking death to escape. If I could not even control the urge to speak, how could I have pulled the wool over everyone's eyes and survived until today? My lord, you really are still among the living. In those years, there is no need to mention the past. Hiding in Liangzhou was a choice made out of necessity. By a stroke of luck, I encountered the grandson of an old friend. Seeing that he had extraordinary potential, a diamond in the rough, I taught him some skills for self-defense along the way. I suppose that does right by my old friend, Li Jing. So that is how it is. Yuan Feng's current martial arts foundation was actually cultivated in secret by you, my lord. Does he know your true identity? He does not. To him, I am merely his mute uncle, Yashu. Should we inform Yuan Fang about this? The time has not yet come. His wings are not yet fully grown. The more one knows, the closer one draws to disaster. Once he has truly established himself in Chang'an, and can discern the shifting tides of the imperial court, and the perils hidden behind them, he will naturally come to understand everything. Until then, Wying, keep your lips sealed tight. Your servant understands. I, Di Renji, I'm here by imperial decree to assist the Liwu guards in this investigation. There is no need for such formality, Master D. Your presence here greatly puts my mind at ease. This particular investigation requires your expertise, Master D. Your servant will certainly do his utmost. Yuan Fang regards me as a trustworthy senior, yet I must keep him in the dark regarding such a critical matter. Lord Zhongsun, the opportune moment you spoke of, when exactly will that moment arrive? At this very moment. Should I tell him or not? Are there any small tweezers and clean water available? This incense has a unique scent, a hint of decay amidst the pungency. It is definitely not an incense common to the Central Plains, nor is it the sandalwood typically used in Seeing Temple. Agarwood. It seems more like Yuan Fang. You dealt with the people of Tibet frequently in Liangzhou. Have you ever encountered a similar scent? There is no mistaking it. This is what Tibetan spies customarily use when delivering secret messages, especially infused secret spice from the western regions. I crossed swords with them many times in Liangzhou. The memory is still fresh. The killer is undoubtedly a Tibetan spy. Manager Xie. The killer's identity is essentially confirmed. It is a Tibetan spy. Their target is likely the tea seeds. The guild must heighten its security immediately, especially where the tea seed samples and transaction ledgers are kept. This old servant understands. I will deploy more men at once. Manager, something is wrong. The backyard. The warehouse where the old ledgers are stored in the backyard. It is on fire. Fortunately, it was discovered early. Only some old items were burned. If it had been the tea seed vault or the main accounting room. They have come. Hasang passed intelligence to you all, which is why they wanted to slaughter Hasang's entire family. And now, since we found the clue regarding the spice, they came to torch the guild, attempting to destroy any other evidence that might exist. The opponent's reaction is so swift and ruthless. Yuan Fong. It seems our struggle against this blood Buddha has touched their very core. The killer reacted with such speed, proving that our direction of investigation is correct. This spice is the key. Correct. This spice is unique. Its source must leave a trail. Manager Xie, your guild conducts trade with the western regions. Can we use this scent to trace its origin? Young Master, Master D. One moment please. I shall retrieve the import manifest for all western spices and the transaction ledgers. Found it, young master, Master D. Look here, 3 batches of this spice recently entered the port. According to the records, they all originated from the Tudyuhun lands under Tibet's control. The handler for these 3 batches is a Hu merchant using the alias Mo Luo. Mo Lue. Finally, a big fish breaks the surface. He operates around the West Market, acting with great stealth. Word is, he frequents the local underworld and maintains close ties there. He often uses abandoned warehouses on the edge of the West Market as temporary storage and meeting points. The target is clear now, and we have narrowed down his hideout. This villain has struck repeatedly, even targeting our guild. He must be hell-bent on getting those tea seeds. Perhaps we can set a trap to lure the snake out of its hole. Perfect. We will exploit his desperation to obtain them. Manager Xie, spread the word immediately. Say that the Xie Merchant Guild has acquired a batch of rare, top-tier tea seeds. For safety, they will be moved tomorrow at midnight through the abandoned Longchong Depot in the West Market to be smuggled out of the city. Longchong Depot has complex terrain with crisscrossing alleys. It is ideal for hiding and ambushing, exactly the kind of place they prefer. We will lie in wait and let the rabbit come to us. Check the crates. Once the tea seeds are confirmed, take them at once. Move fast. Mo Lue, I have been waiting for you. Break through. Case solved, the Blood Buddha serial murders. Plus. Dismantled the Tibetan spy network in Chang'an. Captured Mo Luo. Plus. Reputation rank up reward. Renowned in the prefecture. Famous across Liangzhou. Plus. Talent enhanced. Schrodinger's great detective. Trigger rate increased to 50%. New feature, automatic key clue marking. This is. He recognizes this symbol. He is hiding something from me. D. Renji, are you truly friend or foe? Tonight, I will get to the bottom of this. D. Renji, what exactly are you concealing? Behind that symbol, what secret lies hidden? Yuan Fong, the night is late. Since you have followed me this long, why not step out and talk? Master D. That symbol. You recognize it, and you know its deep significance. As expected, nothing escapes your keen eyes. This matter is of grave importance. It should not be discussed in this place, but since you already harbor suspicions, Yuan Fong, do you know how I managed to remain secure in Bingzhou, serving as an official for over a decade? I am all ears, sir. Back when His Majesty was still the Crown Prince, I was the secret agent he personally selected, stationed at the frontier, laying down roots in the shadows, waiting for the critical moment to strike with decisive effect. The original plan was to wait for the right time, but unexpectedly you summoned me back. So in Chang'an, the heart of the storm, resides a hidden chess piece planted years ago by His Majesty. That certainly explains things. It explains why he knows so much about the court secrets. That mark on the secret Mara letter. During my secret training in the Navy, I once saw it in a volume of damaged archives. Because of its unique design, it is strikingly similar to certain clandestine contact seals used by Xin Temple. The resemblance is uncanny. That is why it left such a deep impression. Xin Temple, Ming Chang'an. As expected, he is definitely involved. Xin Temple has deep roots within the imperial family. Their influence is widespread and complex. Without ironclad evidence, moving against such a figure would be like playing with fire. It could ruin the entire plan. So that is how it is. It seems this enlightened high monk has been dealing in some very shady business behind everyone's backs. Minister Li, your swift and decisive actions in cracking the Blood Buddha case bring great comfort to our heart. It was only by your imperial grace and protection, Your Majesty. Your servant was merely doing his duty. I dare not claim any merit. Officer Li is a young and brilliant talent, a blessing to our great Tang. However, great merit often invites slander. I have received some rather discordant rumors lately. Your Majesty, Empress, may the Empress see clearly. This item was found where the rebel Mara was executed. It was recovered after a meticulous search by the coroners. Though partially burned, the remaining indentations have been cross-referenced by multiple master craftsmen. They confirm it matches the hilt pattern of the weapon carried by Officer Li, the chain blade. It is an exact match, down to the last detail. Furthermore, an informant has come forward to report that Officer Li may have been in secret contact with Tibetan spies. A very curious relationship indeed, would not you say? Li Yuanfang, your father, Li Desai, was convicted years ago. You were exiled to Liangzhou and endured much hardship. If you harbored resentment in your heart and colluded with Tibet, well, it would certainly be logical. I suggest you confess the truth. Minister Li, regarding this, what do you have to say? In thought, finally, the wolf shows its teeth, framing others and shifting blame, turning the tables with false accusations. Unfortunately, these flaws are far too obvious. Your Majesty, Empress Wu, not only does this object fail to prove my guilt, but quite the contrary. It is precisely the ironclad evidence that exposes the true mastermind behind the scenes. How arrogant. The evidence is conclusive, yet you still try to call white black. Master Chang'an, the Buddhist path emphasizes seeing one's true nature and forbids the speaking of falsehoods. The style of calligraphy on this talisman, and even the source of the paper used. You should be more familiar with them than anyone else. I do not understand the meaning of your words, Guard Li. What do such evil occult objects have to do with this humble monk? Your Majesty, Empress Wu, the reason your servant could swiftly solve the Blood Buddha case, besides the cooperation of the Navy, was also thanks to Master D. Renji's guidance. Master D is meticulous. He noticed a unique symbol in the Mara secret letter that matches certain ancient patterns in Xin Temple. Following this lead, your servant secretly re-examined all related dossiers and reviewed the trade records of the Xie family guild from recent years. Finally, I discovered something. Young Master, Master D, according to the guild's transaction logs, over the past 2 years, Master Chang'an of Xin Temple has many times used several Western merchants with shady backgrounds under the guise of purchasing consecrated artifacts and holy relics to ward off evil from Tibet and the Tuyuhun lands they actually control, to ship large quantities of such materials. The incantations on these artifacts appear to be common blessing scriptures, but the flow of the brushstrokes, especially these finishing touches, faintly reveal a sense of stiffness and deliberate intent that does not belong to the Central Plains Buddhist system. It seems more like Master D is absolutely correct. These are no ordinary blessing talismans. The chaotic patterns on these artifacts are in themselves a medium for disguised ciphered writing. Look at this paper. Its color is slightly brownish. The fibers are tough yet have a gritty texture. This is mulberry bark paper, specially made in the Tibetan highlands, supplied exclusively to their core intelligence network. And the runes on these artifacts, while appearing to be Buddhist sutras on the surface, at key junctions, they secretly embed micro-Sanskrit mantras unique to Tibetan Tantric Buddhism, to serve as markers, if that is the case, on the ledgers. Those materials that do not match the descriptions of the artifacts were likely used as a smokescreen to deceive and confuse the eye. In this way, all the clues are now linked together. Chang'an used the name of purchasing artifacts to actually facilitate the exchange of intelligence. Your Majesty, both the witnesses and the material evidence are right here. The one who truly colluded with the Tibetan spies, orchestrated the series of Blood Buddha murders, and threw Chang'an into total chaos, only to later attempt to frame others. That mastermind who deceived everyone's senses is none other than this highly respected figure, the so-called compassionate Master Ming Chang'an. Good. Quite the enlightened high monk you are, a true disgrace to the Buddhist faith. Ming Chang'an, what else do you have to say for yourself? Li Yuanfang, you have ruined my grand plan. I will have my revenge one day. Your Majesty, that sorcerer monk's martial arts are bizarre. We failed to intercept him. He has escaped. He actually managed to flee. However, this lead, we have finally grabbed the end of the thread. Next, let us see just how far you can run. In the heart of the imperial palace, to let him slip away so easily, that sorcerer monk is truly unpredictable. Yuanfang, the clues now lie solely with him. We must apprehend him as soon as possible. System, can you lock onto Ming Chang'an trail after his escape? Target detected. Ming Chang'an has utilized mystic internal energy. The energy residue possesses unique attributes. Dan Yuan energy fluctuations detected. You may consume 100 achievement points. To initiate energy tracking. Continuous tracking requires sustained consumption. Man, it is so easy to spend points but so hard to earn them. What should I do? I guess I have no choice but to spend. Do it. Captain, I have a way to find him. Assemble the men immediately, and follow me out of the city. Li Yuanfang, why must you be so relentless? By law, you ignore the national interest, to collude with foreign enemies. Personally, you tried to frame me. Everything ends here today. Let us see how much skill an ignorant brat like you actually has. Today, I shall let you witness the true divine powers of the Buddhist gate. System, consume 500 achievement points. Upgrade physique to level 20. Consuming 500 achievement points. Physique, upgraded to level 20. Threshold breached. Internal energy flow undergoing qualitative change. Strength, speed, stamina, and recovery rate significantly enhanced. Impossible. In this world, those who can suppress my internal energy number no more than 10. You are so young. How can your internal power be this immense? Speak. Who are your other accomplices? Ming Chang'an's psychological defense is crumbling. This is the critical moment. I need a way to ensure he serves my purpose. System, initiate talent gacha, 10 consecutive draws. System notification, consuming 300 achievement points. Executing 10 consecutive talent draws. Extracting, acquired purple talent. Subjugation of will. Effect, against targets with wavering convictions. Once their mental defenses are breached, there is a high probability to instill awe and absolute loyalty, bringing them under your command. Do you see it now? These are the methods of those you serve. To them, you are already a discarded pawn. System notification. Target's mental defense has collapsed. Conditions for subjugation of will have been met. Activate now. Activate. The Empress once saved my life. As for the deeper secrets, I cannot speak of them, but I can tell you this. Empress Wu's inner circle is not as impenetrable as it seems. If you wish to gain a foothold in Chang'an, keep a close eye on the Do Clan Merchant Guild. They appear to be mere traitors, but in reality they are deeply entwined with certain powerful factions in the imperial court. In fact, they may even be in league with Tibet. These are my sincerest words. Whether to believe them or not is up to you. System notification. Ming Chang'an. Current loyalty, 68 high. Status, high. Information provided. Reliability assessment, high. Recommended to accept his defection. Very well. You may go. Find a secluded place to tend to your wounds. Assume a new identity. I will report back to my superiors, stating that you resisted and fell to your death from the cliff. Body unrecoverable. Ming Chang'an engaged me in a fierce battle, then plunged into the deep valley ahead. Dispatch men to search the base of the cliff immediately. I want him found, dead or alive. Ming Chang'an's defection, though he did not tell the whole truth, has revealed the Empress's silent consent. These two clues regarding the Dou Merchant Guild are worth their weight in gold. It seems the undercurrents within Chang'an are far more turbulent than I imagined. Thank you, manager. Do you know the background of the Dou Merchant Guild? Why do you ask about them, young master? The head of the guild, Dou Decheng, is the younger brother of the late Chancellor Dou Dechuan. By all rights, after Dou Dechuan's passing, the Dou family lost their pillar in the court, and should have fallen into decline. But the reality is quite the opposite. That is exactly what is so suspicious. Over these years, not only has the Dou Merchant Guild not faded, but their business has grown larger and larger. They are now poised to become the top guild in Chang'an. Their sources of funding, and their network of connections, all of it carries an unusual scent. Trading power for gold. This old servant dares not judge hastily, but there must be a hidden story behind it. This man, Dou Decheng, he appears humble on the surface, but in truth his methods are ruthless. He is in close contact with certain nobles at court. Yuanfang, you have flipped through these dossiers so many times they are falling apart. What more can you possibly find? I am thinking, Tibet's covert operations require massive financial backing. Where does their funding come from? Perhaps it is linked to certain merchant guilds. For instance, the Dou clan, who have been making quite a splash lately. Sirs, something is wrong. The Imperial Examination Hall. A major incident has occurred at the examination hall. The scholars participating in the examinations have all been poisoned. Physicians from the Imperial Academy have already rushed there. I heard one has already perished. Scholars poisoned. The Imperial Examination is a grand state ceremony. This is no small matter. Tell me. What is the situation? Can the source of the poison be identified? Reporting to Your Honor, the preliminary diagnosis is the consumption of conflicting medicinal properties, or perhaps caused by improperly refined elixirs. The toxicity is extremely potent. We have done our utmost to save them, but the young lord named Zhang Yang has unexpectedly passed away. Master D, come and take a look. Look at these marks. This was torn recently. What was on the pages that were torn out? The records before and after describe the sensations and physical changes after taking elixirs. Reasonably speaking, the missing pages most likely recorded the source of the elixirs and the abnormal symptoms that appeared after consumption. Someone does not want us to know where the elixirs came from, and even less do they want us to know the consequences of ingesting them. Zhang Yang's death was by no means an accident. I am afraid it was not a simple case of poisoning either. These torn pages prove the cause of death is suspicious. Someone is trying to cover their tracks, only to make it more obvious. Officer Li, Master D. Investigating cases and apprehending culprits is the duty of the Court of Judicial Review and the Ministry of Justice. In a common poisoning case like this, it is best if the Navy does not overstep its bounds. Your deductions are brilliant, but solving a case requires hard evidence. How can you rely on mere speculation? According to our assessment, this case is simply a scholar accidentally taking a low-quality elixir. Nothing more than an accident. System talent activated. Shui Dingyi's Master Detective. Purple grade. Triggered. Clue found. After my wife took the Dou family's elixir, she suffered from vomiting and lethargy. Her eyes are gradually losing their light. This is definitely no accident, nor is it an ordinary bad elixir. The key to this case lies in the cloud elixirs sold by the Do Clan Merchant Guild. Go and fetch the brocade box and Zhang Yang's personal records. Everyone, please take a look. This was discovered in the scholars' quarters, the Do family merchant's brocade box. Inside, there are still residues of the cloud elixir. These are the transaction records between Zhang Yang and the Do family guild, according to the Navy archives. In the case depositions of that time, it was also recorded the testimony of a Western market merchant. His wife, after consuming the Do family's cloud elixir, could not stop vomiting. Even more suspicious is that in Zhang Yang's catalog, the key pages have been torn out. This is clearly an attempt to cover things up, only to make them more conspicuous. Zhang Yang's death is likely not a simple case of poisoning. It is more probable that he was silenced. These could just be coincidences. Perhaps it was just an error in refining the elixir. His Majesty and the Empress have issued a decree. The imperial examination poisoning case concerns the very foundation of our state. There must be a hidden conspiracy. The Navy and the 3 judicial academies will hold a joint trial. A thorough investigation is mandatory. This case shall not be closed as a mere accident. No. Can we proceed with the investigation? Do Family Guild. Why on earth would you target these poor hardworking scholars who are about to take the imperial examinations? This cloud elixir, is it inherently toxic? Or did someone tamper with it, with the intent to frame and ruin them? Master, have you been well lately? Thanks to your favor, Captain Li. I only wonder why you have summoned me today. What is the matter? I presume you have heard, Master, of the case where the imperial scholars were poisoned. I have found that this matter is linked to the Do family guild. I wish to ask you, Master, what do you know of this guild? I see. Indeed, the Do family guild. Do Decheng uses the influence of his brother, Do Deshuen, to maintain close ties with many powerful nobles at court. The strange thing is, after Do Deshuen passed away, the guild's business became even more prosperous than before. Oh, what kind of fishy business is going on here? From what this poor monk knows, the Do family and your mother's Xie family guild are in fierce competition on the western trade routes. What is even more suspicious is that Do Decheng has secretly recruited many outlaws from the martial world. He is also hoarding a massive amount of medicinal herbs of mysterious origin in the West City warehouse. Master Li, are you certain you want to scout this place tonight? If what Ming Chang'an said is true, there is definitely something rotten within this guild. Furthermore, concerning the cloud elixir, I must get to the bottom of this. Understood. Master D, there is a hidden mechanism here. So many cloud vessels. If there is truly a problem with them, the consequences would be unthinkable. It seems we must act immediately. By imperial order, we are here to search the Do family guild. These 3 groups of people, their arrival is far too convenient to be a coincidence. Looking at their aggressive stance, they do not look like they are here to investigate. It is more like they are here to crash the party. Manager Do, I am here on official orders to investigate this case. Please open your treasury and cooperate with our inspection. The poisoning case at the Imperial examination is of grave importance. Since the Do Merchant Guild is involved, it is only right that you undergo investigation. My lords, my Do Guild has always been law-abiding. Our accounts and dealings are crystal clear. To make such a scene with this many men, I am afraid it is quite inappropriate. Since you all insist this is for the sake of the case, then it just so happens that in your warehouse, we have discovered a massive quantity of cloud elixir. We need Manager Do to explain this clearly. Cloud elixir is common merchandise in our shop. What is wrong with that? Hold on a moment. This case has been taken over by the Navy. All evidence must be sealed by the Navy. Leader of the Ministry of Justice. What is the meaning of this? When the Ministry of Justice handles a case, since when does the Navy get to boss us around? You officials certainly arrived just in the nick of time. I just wonder if you are here to solve the case, or to cover someone's tracks. Since you all insist, I, Do, am willing to cooperate. Why do not we start by checking these ledgers? Wait. It seems this Manager Do is trying to play a double game, using a feint to hide his real moves. He dares to be so fearless, because he must have powerful backing. Today's matter will likely not end peacefully. Imperial Guard Li, it is not that I refuse to cooperate. But when the court handles affairs, there must be a proper procedure. Without an official search warrant, I am afraid I cannot comply. Archers. Dodecheng, how dare you? This is outrageous. Are you starting a rebellion? Cover me. Shield formation, protect Imperial Guard Li. System activating, Skywolf movement. Consuming 100 achievement points. Activating Skywolf movement. Agility increased by 300%. Duration, 10 breaths. You. How is this possible? Still planning to resist like a cornered beast. Yuanfang, we found a large quantity of cloud elixir in the warehouse. There are over 300 boxes. Seal them all up. Take Dodecheng back to the Navy, under heavy guard. Manager Do, the poisoning case is a matter of life and death. Regarding the origin of this cloud elixir, you had better tell us the truth. Imperial Guard Li, please see clearly. These are merely ordinary health supplements. My small shop has always operated within the law. Manager Do, Zhang Yang's ledgers clearly record financial transactions with your merchant guild. How do you explain that? This is just a regular business transaction. System. Apply to Diao Decheng. Use talent, subjugate. That formula, it was 12 years ago. In Lingnan province. Go on. This formula was from 12 years ago. I obtained it by chance in Lingnan. At that time, the officials called it a plague. I was momentarily blinded by greed. And so, I secretly hid this formula. But I truly only used it for business. I would never dare to harm anyone. Do you know the true origin of this formula? No, I cannot say. He seems to be terrified of something. It seems that behind this old Lingnan case, there lies an even greater secret. Sir Li, I have a major discovery. Our men at the West Market medicinal stalls found out that someone has been buying in bulk recently the nameless herbs needed to refine the 5-cloud elixir. Can we identify the buyer? This person is extremely cautious. He uses a different identity for every transaction. But after days of surveillance, we finally found him frequenting a secluded courtyard in the West Market. To be able to procure such quantities so discreetly within Chang'an, this person is certainly no ordinary commoner. More suspiciously, the amount of herbs he purchased far exceeds any normal requirement. No time to lose. Move out immediately. We must capture him alive. Find the link between him and the Imperial exam poisoning. Remember, I need him breathing. This man is the key. We cannot afford any slip-ups. Officer Li, you have finally arrived, slightly faster than I anticipated. You recognize me. It seems you were expecting company. Since you know who I am, you should understand the gravity of your situation. Speak. Why did you stockpile those nameless herbs? And why poison the 5-cloud elixirs? My name is Zhongsun Yan, the last descendant of the Zhongsun clan. 12 years ago, that so-called plague in Lingnan, it claimed the lives of over 1,000 of my kin. For years, I have lived under a shadow, with the sole purpose of uncovering the truth. But the authorities blocked me at every turn. The case files were all destroyed. I was forced into this desperate measure. The poison in the Imperial exams elixirs. You were the one who planted it. It was I. I know my crimes warrant 10,000 deaths, but 1,000 souls of the Zhongsun clan cannot be allowed to rest in injustice. the victims of the Lingnan plague turned blue and black, exactly like those poisoned by the sun-facing toxin. The officials closed the case in haste, and the archives were conveniently lost to fire. It was a deliberate attempt to silence the dead. I had no other way. I had to use this major case during the exams, to force the court to reopen the old investigation, to clear the name of the Jongsun clan. The old Lingnan case you mentioned. The details. The truth. Jongsun. Injustice. Damn it, a poison capsule. The poison is lethal, killing the victim instantly. He is beyond saving. Master D, regarding Jongsun Yan's matter, you seem to know the inside story. And also, just now when you heard the name Jongsun Yan, why were you so shocked? Lord Li, since things have come to this, there are some things that you should finally be made aware of. Do you know the true identity of your mentor in Liangzhou, that mute man Yashu? Yashu. Could he also be related to the Jongsun clan? Precisely. His muteness was merely a disguise to escape calamity. His true identity has deep roots with the Jongsun clan. I shall inform him of this matter immediately, to see if he is willing to come to Chang'an, to investigate this shocking cold case together. Internal, my background stat reaches 12 points, and suddenly a hidden boss appears by my side. Internal, a legendary mentor out of nowhere. Internal, well, I guess that is just typical system logic. Internal, whatever. It is what it is. In that case, I shall trouble Master D to make the arrangements. If we can convince Yashu to come, it will be of immense help in uncovering the truth. Your student, D. Renji, pays respects to Lord Jongsun. Wying Yuanfang, there is no need for such formalities. This old man has barely survived until today. I have long ceased to be any lord. Yuanfang, you have done well. You are even more exceptional than I imagined. Since it has come to this, I will no longer hide it from you. I am indeed the one who was convicted and sentenced to death years ago, the former chancellor, Jongsun Wuji. When I was convicted back then, one branch of my kin was exiled to Lingnan. To make a living, they cultivated an unnamed medicinal herb brought from India by my old friend, Master Xuanzing. This herb has the effect of relieving pain and calming the mind, but it is also toxic. Unexpectedly, 2 years later, dire news arrived that they had all perished from an epidemic. The authorities claimed their bodies had turned blue and black. The case files were soon after completely destroyed by fire. I always believed that Li Ji could not tolerate my existence, and struck them down to pull me up by the roots. It was only after reading Wang's letter that I realized their deaths were actually related to the cloud elixir of the Co-Merchant Guild. The raw material for that cloud elixir is likely that very same unnamed herb. I fear it is not just the Co-Merchant Guild. Behind this, there must be a much more powerful mastermind. Otherwise, who could mobilize the power to cover up the massacre of thousands in Lingnan? Who could so easily destroy official government records? Yuanfang, this case is no longer a simple poisoning. Now that Lord Jongsun has appeared, and the Lingnan cold case is reopened, the forces behind this are deeply entrenched. You must be extremely careful in your investigation. Both the Navy and the Imperial Court may present obstacles. Rest assured, Captain. I understand. Yuanfang, you have been working hard lately. I heard there has been a breakthrough in the Imperial examination poisoning case, and it has even implicated an old cold case. If there is any need for assistance from the Ministry of Justice, do not hesitate to ask. Many thanks for your concern, Chancellor Kui. The case is still under verification. Once there is definitive progress, I will certainly report it in a timely manner. It is good for a young man to be prudent. However, you must also know when to stop. Some things are better left in the past. The water is too deep. Touching it blindly might bring a world of trouble upon us. Trouble. I think someone is starting to get cold feet. Yuanfang, Master D. Following your instructions, I have been fishing for information from our underworld contacts. Someone recalled something. Do Ching once let a secret slip while drunk. He mentioned a certain Lord Kui. He said that without Lord Kui's patronage, his business would never have grown so large. It seems all the clues are faintly pointing towards our very own Commander Kui. Kui Shoei, Vice Minister of Justice, and Commander of the Navy. He holds high rank and immense power. Without ironclad evidence, we cannot touch him. Since we can't take the fortress by storm, we must use strategy. The leads on the Do clan's cloud elixir are almost entirely in our hands now. It is time to make the man behind the curtain break his silence. Go. Spread the word. Say that we have already obtained the secret evidence signed by Do Cheng, and will present it to the Emperor in a few days. Understood. Is the news certain? Beyond a shadow of a doubt. It came straight from the Navy. They say the evidence is rock solid. They are just waiting for the right moment to inform the throne. Do Cheng cannot be allowed to live. The Navy is making their move. My lord means every day Do Cheng remains in that cell, the risk of variables increases. Go there yourself. Ensure his silence is permanent. The Navy prison is heavily guarded. I fear it is precisely because it is guarded that we must cut the Gordian knot. Make it quick and decisive. Use the old method, a fine needle dipped in venom. One prick and he is dead. Keep your hands clean. Leave no trace. Your subordinate understands. I will see to it immediately. Action. Don't move. I have been waiting for you. Master, this is bad. Our operative song. He failed and was captured in the Navy prison. Useless fool. Can't even handle a simple task. Li Yuanfang, you have forced my hand. Since you won't give me a way out, then no one gets to live in peace. Action. I have been expecting you for a long time. Leave no one behind. Take them all down. It was your own Tang official, Kui Shoei, Commander Kui. He was the one who made the deal with us. He provided Li Yuanfang's itinerary and the manor's defense layout. We were only responsible for the hit. Once the deed was done, he was to clear our escape route to the west. Why would he want me dead? What other collusion is there between you? He embezzled a portion of the military funds to finance Do Cheng's elixir trade, reaping massive illegal profits. He was afraid you would find out. Kui Shoei colluded with enemies and embezzled funds, and this started 10 years ago. The primary suspect in the Lingnan bloodbath case. Now that we have both the witness and physical evidence, there is no way he can escape. Lord Li, this case is of grave importance. It involves a high-ranking court official. We must present the facts to His Majesty in person. Yuanfang, when you meet His Majesty, only mention Kui Shoei. Focus on his collusion with foreign enemies and embezzlement of military funds. Say nothing of other matters. Whatever you do not mention the Zhongsun clan, lest you arouse His Majesty's suspicion. Right, let us take it one step at a time. First, we take down Kuishoui. I shall change my robes and enter the palace at dawn, to seek an audience with His Majesty. Your Majesty, your servant has uncovered the truth. Commander Kui colluded with Tibet spies, leaked the Nive's defense deployments, and embezzled military funds to fund the Turkic Chamber of Commerce for illicit profits. Both witnesses and physical evidence are secured. Your Majesty, Empress, this is a frame-up. Li Yuanfang holds a grudge because we disagreed on the investigation. So he is seeking personal revenge. This so-called evidence must be forged by him. Your Majesty, Commander Kui is loyal to the state. How could he commit such a treasonous act? Li Yuanfang is young and aggressive in his methods. His words cannot be fully trusted. Indeed, relying solely on a Tibet prisoner and some merchant ledgers. How can we convict a senior court official? Commander Kui, if the evidence is all forged, then what about the testimony of your steward and counselor Song regarding the conspiracy to silence Do Decheng and the illicit silver hidden in your manor outside the city? Did I conjure that out of thin air as well? 4. Offices. Your old servant believes the chain of evidence presented by Guard Li is complete. The corroboration is sufficient to close the case. Kui Shoui as Vice Minister of Justice and Commander of the Navy, knowing the law yet breaking it. Your guilt is doubled. Your servant Chu Ying is willing to stake my life to guarantee that Li Yuanfang's findings are true. The evidence of Kui Shouai's crimes is irrefutable. Well, Kui Shoui, I have treated you well, yet you dare to do this. The evidence is solid. No more excuses. Guards, strip Kui Shoui of all his titles and ranks. Throw him into the imperial prison to await trial and sentencing. Counselor Song and all other accomplices are to be arrested and kept under strict watch. Li Yuanfang, Di Renji, Chu Ying and the others have served with merit in purging the traitors. Li Yuanfang is promoted to Deputy Envoy of the Inner Pavilion. Seeing Kui Shoui brought to justice is truly satisfying. However, I still feel that in this case, there are still unresolved mysteries. Master D is absolutely right. Kui Shoui is greedy, but for money alone, I fear it was not enough to make him take the risk 12 years ago to cover up the Lingnan bloodbath of the Zhongsun clan. There must be a deeper reason behind it, or someone even higher up pulling the strings. System, consume 100 achievement points. Enhance intelligence. I have a feeling, behind Kui Shoui, there is a much bigger fish hidden. The Lingnan case is far from over. I am afraid I must go and see Commander Kui off one last time. Commander Kui, or should I say Kui Shoui. His Majesty has already made up his mind. The implications of this case are heinous. To make an example of you, your entire clan is sentenced to execution. No, that is impossible. His Majesty would not. He would not do this. Colluding with the enemy, treason, embezzling military funds. Which of these is not a capital offense? Even exterminating 3 generations of your kin would not be overkill. Use. I will talk. I will tell you everything. I only beg of you, Lord Li. No, Commander Li, for the sake of our time serving together, please spare my wife and children. Regarding that case in Lingnan years ago, it was Chancellor Li Jingxuan. He signaled me to wrap up the case hastily. He wanted a promotion, but he needed someone to handle the dirty work, the business that could not see the light of day. Li Jingxuan. Why would he target the Zhongsun clan? I do not know the full details of the motive. I only know Do Decheng mentioned once that the Chancellor's son, Li Sishong, was purchasing massive amounts of unnamed herbs in Lingnan. There were huge transactions with the Do clan. It seemed to be related to the elixirs presented to the palace. found it. The final destination of these massive funds, and the herbs. Sure enough, it is Li Sishang's estate. Young Master Li, 12 years ago. The Zhongsun clan of Lingnan Circuit, over 1,000 souls met an untimely death. Do you have any recollection of this case? Commander Li, I was young back then. I did indeed travel through Lingnan, but it was merely a passing journey. I know nothing of such a tragedy. Then what about these? Starting 12 years ago, the merchant caravans under your name had numerous massive herb transactions with Lingnan. The items labeled unnamed herbs. How do you explain that? It was just ordinary trade from a long time ago. I have forgotten the details long ago. Commander Li, solving cases requires hard evidence. You can't just speculate based on old dusty ledgers. Ordinary trade. What kind of herbs need to be so secretive that you do not even dare to record their names? And it just so happens to coincide with the time the Zhongsun clan was wiped out. I have nothing more to say. If there is no physical proof, I suggest Commander Li refrain from slandering an innocent man's reputation. He is really digging his heels in. These high-born nobles, they won't shed a tear until they see the coffin. Since a formal interrogation is useless, it is time for a different approach. The rumor-monger talent from the system. It is time to put it to use. It is tough. The deeper we dig into this case, the more it involves. Sigh, I can't say, I really can't say. A 1,000 people in the Zhongsun family. Gone just like that. Someone from above has ordered the investigation to stop. Did he just say the Zhongsun family? The ones from Lingnan 10 plus years ago. Have you heard that Zhongsun family case? It was not a plague at all. I heard it too. They say they were silenced. Apparently, it is linked to some big shot in the capital. Is that for real? Just as I thought. How could a mere plague wipe everyone out so cleanly? If this is true, it is simply lawless. We must investigate this to the very end. Stop. I fear someone with immense power is trying to keep the lid on this. Chancellor Li, rumors have been spreading across Chang'an. They say there is more to the old Lingnan case than meets the eye. It even involves your son, Sishang. How do you explain this? Your Majesty, please see clearly. This is all baseless talk. In truth, it is a commercial dispute, where someone is maliciously framing this old servant and his son. The Dou Merchant Guild has a long-standing grudge against the Xie family, and Li Yuanfang's relationship with the Spies is far from shallow. His intentions are truly despicable. As for the old matters of Zhongsun, Your Majesty and the Empress are wise. You must know that some old skeletons are better left in the closet. I fear digging them up will shake the state's foundation and cause chaos. Commercial disputes have their own legal resolutions. However, spreading rumors to deceive the masses cannot be tolerated. Chancellor Li, as a high official, you should restrain your kin better, to put the imperial mind at ease. Since there is no hard evidence pointing to Chancellor Li, we shall set this matter aside for now. Chancellor Li, you may withdraw. This old servant obeys the decree. Commander Li, you are young and capable. Being ambitious is a good thing. But one must know how to read the room, know when to advance and when to retreat. Some of these ancient cases have very deep waters and treacherous undercurrents. If you dig too fast or too deep, be careful not to end up empty-handed. Or worse, break your own back. If you ruin your future, the loss will outweigh the gain. Resorting to direct threats, are we? It seems Li Jingxuan is personally entering the fray. It looks like this lead on the Lingnan case has truly struck their Achilles heel. Dou Deqing. Kui Shui has fallen and his empire is gone. Are you still going to take the fall for the people behind him? that old case in Lingnan Circuit. The real mastermind behind it. Is it the Li family, father and son? Li Yuanfang, you think because you took down one Kui Shui that you have reached the top. Let me tell you something. A mantis trying to stop a carriage only overestimates itself. Take my advice, quit while you are ahead. It won't be long before I walk out of here, with my head held high. When that time comes, for you and that Xie Merchant Guild, we will have plenty of time to settle the score. System. Use the talent on Do Cheng again. Make him mine. C. Yuanfang, the situation is grim. Li Jingxuan has united several imperial princes and several high-ranking ministers. They are collectively pressuring the Navy. They have put out the word, if we cannot, within 3 days, produce ironclad evidence against Do Cheng, linking him directly to the Lingnan murders, we must release him. Otherwise, they will submit a joint petition, impeaching the Navy for abuse of power, and framing the innocent to destabilize the state. Ha ha ha. Did you hear that, Commander Li? What did I tell you? You can't keep me locked up. Ha ha ha. A 3-day deadline. Without Do Cheng's confession, it is indeed difficult to close the case based solely on current evidence. But the more it is like this, the more it proves they have a guilty conscience. It seems I must play my trump card. Your Highness, Do Cheng refuses to speak a word. Chancellor Li has also united the court officials to pressure us. The Navy has only 3 days left. If we cannot obtain solid evidence, Yuanfang, I understand your predicament. However, Father's mind is hard to fathom. Chancellor Li's roots in the court run deep. Unless the case directly threatens the state, convincing Father to take action against him will be difficult. Your Highness, it is time for your medicine. Speaking of which, this 5-cloud elixir was presented years ago to Father by Li Sishong. Father felt invigorated after taking it. He was greatly pleased, and even specially bestowed upon him the title of Yuan Weilong. Wait. Your Highness, I fear there is something wrong with this elixir. Does Your Highness remember the Imperial Exam elixir case? The names of these two are similar, and I fear the ingredients are as well. If the 5-cloud elixir truly has issues, then His Majesty. You mean Li Sishong, how dare he? Your Highness, this case is no longer just about the old Lingnan incident. It concerns the safety of the throne. This might be the key to breaking the deadlock. Quickly, go investigate at once. You must uncover the whole truth. Yashu, Master D. The ingredients of the 5-cloud elixir match the elixir from the Imperial Exam case. I suspect there is a hidden conspiracy here. Please think carefully again. Besides pain relief, does that nameless herb have any other properties? Your reminder has jogged my memory. Master Xuanzhuang once warned me. While this herb can relieve pain and calm the nerves, long-term excessive use will cause extreme euphoria. The dependency is nearly impossible to break. When my clansmen were cultivating it in Lingnan, they had already discovered this trait. Therefore, the dosage was always strictly controlled. We dared not be negligent. So that is how it is. Indeed, I understand now. The Dou family Chamber of Commerce monopolized the elixir. Their real goal was not just profit. They are using the drug's addictive nature to firmly control those powerful nobles. Once addicted, to keep obtaining the elixir, those people have no choice but to be their puppets. If that is true, then Li Jingxuan and his son This is exactly why Dou Decheng remains so fearless. It is also the reason Li Jingxuan, and even those within the palace, might be deeply entangled. This case is no longer about a past injustice. It concerns the stability of the entire court, and even the health of His Majesty. We must conduct a thorough investigation immediately regarding the ingredients and toxicity of these two types of elixirs. I will immediately arrange for reliable personnel to conduct a secret investigation. The 3-day deadline is approaching. We must find a breakthrough as soon as possible. The 5-cloud elixir and the cloud elixir have similar compositions. This matter must be confirmed quickly, yet we cannot let a single word leak out. Captain Li's concerns are most valid. Lu Shenwei, the head of the Imperial Medical Academy, is a direct disciple of the Medicine King, Sun Simiao. His medical skills are superb, and his character is beyond reproach. He is an old acquaintance of mine. Perhaps we can ask him to conduct a secret test first, to avoid alerting the enemy. I have also heard of Lu Shenwei's reputation. He is devoted to medicine and stays clear of political strife. He is indeed a trustworthy choice, if we can secure his assistance to clarify the elixir's ingredients and toxicity in the shadows. It would be a foolproof plan. Very well, we shall proceed as Master D suggests. This concerns His Majesty's health and the stability of the court. We must act with absolute caution. Master D, please contact Chief Lu immediately to arrange the secret examination. I will see to it at once. Wang, the results are crystal clear. The liver and kidneys both show significant damage, and the meridians are abnormal. These two elixirs share a similar composition. Both contain a specific exotic herb. This is the source of the addiction and the underlying damage. Precisely, short-term use brings a surge of energy, but long-term use destroys the body's foundation. Most importantly, through repeated verification, this pill is identical to the 5-cloud elixir offered by Li Sishang. I fear for His Majesty's health after long-term consumption. Just as I suspected, Brother Shenwei, this matter is of grave importance. I must ask you to issue a detailed medical report. I have already prepared it. This document is enough to prove both elixirs share the same toxic origin. With this ironclad evidence, we are only missing the final testimony. Dou Decheng, the secret of your cloud elixir is out. The Imperial Medical Academy has confirmed that this pill contains chronic toxins. Long-term use will inevitably destroy the internal organs. Captain Li, these are merely some herbs to boost the spirits. What is this talk of toxins? Someone must be framing me. Then what about the 5-cloud elixir, consumed by His Majesty and the Crown Prince for years? Its core ingredients share the same origin as your cloud elixir. How do you explain that? Plotting against the sovereign and poisoning the air. These are unpardonable atrocities, a crime punishable by the execution of 9 generations. Dou Decheng, your entire clan, hundreds of lives. Are they all to be buried with you? For the sake of this ordinary business, I will talk. I will tell you everything. Years ago in Lingnan, I only wanted to get those herbs at a low price. I never intended to harm anyone. It was Li Sishang. It was Li Jingxuan's eldest son, Li Sishang. He set his sights on the Zhongsun family's medicinal herb fields and their secret formulas. He forced me to poison them, and then stage the scene to look like a bandit raid. Afterwards, it was also his father, Li Jingxuan, who gave a hint to the presiding judge at the time, Kui Shoui, to boost his political record, and to shield his own son. He hastily closed the case as an outbreak of plague, burying the truth entirely. I was merely following orders. I beg your lordship to see the truth. Please spare the lives of my clansmen. Assemble the men immediately. Surround Li Sishang's manor. Yes, sir. You take a squad to guard the back gate. I will lead the charge through the front entrance. Understood. What do you think you are doing? Navy business. We are here to apprehend the criminal Li Sishang. Anyone who resists will be charged as an accomplice. Go in and search. Don't leave a single corner unchecked. Your servant, Li Yuanfang, has an urgent matter to report to your majesty. The Navy and the Imperial Academy of Medicine have conducted a joint investigation. The cloud elixirs sold by the Dough Merchant Guild and the 5 cloud elixirs offered by Li Sishang years ago actually share the exact same origin. They contain a slow-acting, lethal poison. Long-term consumption severely damages the emperor's health. Absurd. The 5 cloud elixir is a token of Minister Li's loyalty. I have taken it for years and feel more energetic than ever. Where could this poison possibly be? My dear Minister Li, do not let your friction with Chancellor Li lead you to resort to such alarmist claims. Your Majesty, both witnesses and physical evidence are present. The massacre of the Zhongsun clan in Lingnan was also orchestrated by Li Sishang to seize their medicinal herbs and secret formulas. Kui Shoui and Dou Deqing have both confessed their crimes. This is a complete chain of evidence. I request your majesty to review it. Even if Li Sishang's intentions were treasonous, how can you prove the 5 cloud elixir is toxic? The head of the Imperial Academy, Liu Shenwei, has already issued an official medical report. It confirms this elixir contains an exotic poison. Prolonged use will inevitably destroy the internal organs. Your servant has verified this repeatedly. In the short term, the elixir provides a burst of vitality, but in the long run, toxins accumulate and rot the foundation of the body. These are the medicinal records and the results of animal testing. I have reached this conclusion through tests on mice. Chronic poisoning is confirmed. Is what you say true? I stake my life on it. Has your majesty recently felt frequent palpitations or dizziness, or night sweats? These are all precursors to the poison taking hold. That traitorous subject, how dare he do this? Pass down my decree. Take Li Sishang at once to the East Market for public execution. Dou Deqing and the other accomplices shall be punished severely according to the law. There shall be no leniency for the Zhongsun clan of Lingnan. Their name is hereby cleared and justice restored. Summon Li Jingxuan. Get to the palace this instant. Sishang, execute him immediately. The Zhongsun clan has rebelled. His Majesty is in a towering rage. Assassinating the sovereign, exterminating a clan, deceiving the emperor. Any one of these is a capital crime, warranting the execution of 9 generations. His Majesty is suspicious by nature. If I remain alive, the entire clan will surely be implicated. To preserve the Li bloodline, these old bones of mine must shoulder all the blame. Oh. Captain, news from Chancellor Li's manor. Li Jingxuan suffered a sudden, violent illness last night. He has passed away. I see. You may leave. Li Jingxuan took his own life to save his clan. That certainly saves the court from a major upheaval. This new talent, altering the attributes of historical figures. A. System, target identified. Target Crown Prince Li Hong. Enhancing physical constitution. C. Your Highness, please relax. I am using my true qi to clear your meridians. Thank you for your trouble, Yuanfang. I feel much more refreshed indeed. Your true qi healing technique, Yuanfang, is truly miraculous. Your Highness' flattery is too kind. This method must be done step by step. In time, it will surely strengthen your foundation and essence. Since you began treating me, this body of mine has indeed improved day by day. Usually at this time of year, my coughing would be unbearable. Now I feel clear-headed and vigorous. Your Highness is blessed with great fortune. Heaven itself protects you. I am merely doing my humble part. It is just that the undercurrents in the court have been surging lately. With my health recovering, I fear some will be happy while others will be troubled. Yuanfang, the great debt of vengeance is paid. My heart is finally at peace. This city of Chang'an. In the end, I do not wish to stay here any longer. Uncle Ya, are you truly leaving? Before I go, there are a few things you must remember. Empress Wu is a woman of immense ambition. She is not one to play second fiddle to anyone. His Majesty's health, I fear, will not hold out for much longer. Once a change occurs, she will never allow power to slip from her grasp. You hold the Navy in your hands, and you have the Crown Prince's trust. You are destined to be a thorn in her side. Bear this in mind, plan ahead and be cautious in all things. Uncle Ya's concerns are not without merit, though the Crown Prince's health is mending. The political undercurrents are turbulent. Empress Wu's faction likely saw me as a stumbling block long ago. Commander. Urgent news from the palace. His Majesty has suddenly fallen gravely ill and is unconscious. The ministers and Navy commanders are summoned immediately. Enter the palace at once. So soon. Uncle Ya just left, and now the Emperor. It seems the storm is unavoidable after all. Master D, we must head to the palace immediately.